Hey guys, Scrublord here, and welcome to another episode of Scrub Souls. I'm kind of taking a break from my other two runs. I have not killed Friede with my SL1, and I also still have a few BL4 bosses to do in Bloodborne. But I had a YouTube friend talking to me about doing an SL1, and I decided to do another one, kind of side by side with him, while he tries to do it. And this one, rather than just showing some boss fights, I'm going to go through entire levels. I'm going to edit it down so it's not going to be, ridiculously long, but we'll go, one level at a time. So, at any rate, what you need to do is you need to start with a deprived character, and I suggest that you take the Fire Gem. It's the only burial gift that's really worth much. And I don't really mess with my appearance or anything. We're just going to go ahead and get right into this. Okay, so there are a few things to know about an SL1 if you've never done one before. Your shields are pretty much worthless early on in the game. I'm not even going to use this one. Just go ahead and two-hand your weapon. You won't be able to use any good shields until you get the Knight's Ring after you kill the Dancer. So you're just going to have to get used to rolling. You're going to have to get used to, playing a little bit differently than you would. And you really don't need to worry about these items. I'm walking around grabbing stuff, but I don't really need any of it. I don't have to go kill the Crystal Lizard. I'm not going to be able to upgrade any boss weapons, or I'm not going to be able to use them, so there's no point in upgrading them. So we're just going to go basically to the first boss here. There's a couple items to pick up on the way that are rather important. One thing you should probably pick up is this stack of fire bombs down here. There it is. And then make sure you pick up the Titanite Shard that's on top of this coffin. You need to jump to it, but that's an important item. You can skip the fire bombs and buy your own, but you want that Titanite Shard. They're going to be hard to come by early on. So, depending on how new you are to the series, you might remember raging on this boss when you first started, or it might have been easy for you. But I doubt we're going to have much raging here. But we'll see. You never know. I mean, at SL1, keep in mind, everything can kill you. A dog, any enemy, anything can kill you. You're very vulnerable. And I don't even have a shield, and I take a hit right off the bat. That's kind of scrubby. That's probably going to be just about it for him. He's going to change now. Keep hitting him. I think the biggest mistake people make when they do this is they get scared when he turns into a snake and then they run away. And I mean, if you just stay aggressive on him, he's not going to last long. So I guess that's our first boss. So as you make your way up to the Firelink Shrine, you're going to find some items around here that are definitely worth picking up. You're definitely going to want to get 2 embers, for instance. I think there's some homeward bones down on a lower ledge. You don't have to worry about the Master. He's going to be difficult for you anyways, and you can't use the Uchikatana, so there isn't much point. The only reason you might want to kill the Master is if you don't mind fudging things a little bit, he can help you kill the Dancer. There's kind of a cheat thing that you can do, but I mean, I guess my view is if you're doing an SL1, what's the point in cheating? It just doesn't make much sense. So anyways, we'll go ahead and go in and show you the tree skip, because I'm going to want to do that too. Talk to Andre and turn all of your flasks into Estus. You don't need Ash and Estus. You're not going to be casting any spells anyway. You can go ahead and blow your souls all you want here. I'm just going to buy a bunch of these fire bombs because I can use them to kill the Pus of Men characters in the High Wall of Lothric. The first time you kill a Pus of Man, it always drops a Titanite Shard. And those are going to be hard to come by, and we could really use an upgraded weapon early on since we're not going to be leveling our character. The tree skip is pretty optional, but if you go up the side of this tree here, you can get onto the roof, and that's going to, of course, give you an extra Estus Flask Shard, as well as the Silver Serpent Ring, so you can collect a few more souls just for buying items early on. Of course, make sure you pick up your SL1 shard and then go talk to the crows and drop them a regular firebomb in order to get a large Titanite shard. We're not going to be able to use that for a while, but it's good to have. Head down through the secret door, go pick up your silver serpent ring, and we're basically done with this level. We're ready to go on to the high wall of Lothric and take on our first proper boss of the game, Fort. So if you always wanted to try an SL1 run but you don't think you're good enough, check back and watch this series and watch a total scrub do it. As always, leave a like and subscribe, and check back to see how we're doing on our second ever SL1 run of Dark Souls 3.